Kyle Richards shocks with RHOBH future. It may feel like Dorit Kemsley and Erica Jane have been on RHOBH forever. But Kyle Richards is the only OG left from the first season. Season 14 ended in turmoil, with Garcelle Beauvais leaving the show. Is Kyle the next to leave? Her comments about returning for another season left fans in shock. Keep reading for all the details. Kyle Richards reveals why she hasn't watched season 14 yet. Kyle Richards was a happily married stay-at-home mom when The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills premiered in 2010. Viewers got an intimate look at her family life with her husband, Mauricio Umansky, and their daughters, Portia, Sophia, and Alexia. Kyle has an older daughter, Farrah, with her ex-husband. But viewers saw Mauricio and Kyle's marriage implode on season 13 of the show. They'd mostly kept any relationship problems off camera, though rumors persisted for years about his alleged infidelity. The longtime couple separated in 2023 after 27 years of marriage. The separation continued to play out in season 14. Cameras caught Kyle's reaction to her ex being spotted out with multiple women. Kyle was also on the outs with co-star and friend Dorit Kemsley. Dorit was actually going through her own marriage troubles, but they still couldn't find common ground. The two somewhat made up during the tense reunion. They still have a long way to go. People magazine recently caught up with Kyle Richards at an unforgettable evening benefiting the Women's Cancer Research Fund event in California. Kyle admitted that she hadn't watched season 14 yet except for the clips she sees on social media. She said that she usually always watches the seasons at least once, but the last season was too hard. I like to watch even if it's difficult. I like to watch the good end of that, but this season it was just too challenging for me, she said. Co-star just filed for divorce. Kyle Richards got more backlash this season than she has in the past. Her co-stars and viewers were upset that she refused to answer any questions about the status of her relationship with country singer Morgan Wade. Were they friends, lovers, or somewhere in between? The OG RHOBH star was called out for bringing Morgan on the show last season, but refusing to even mention her name this season. She told her co-stars that the country singer didn't like the exposure from the Bravo show. Season 14 revealed that Kyle and her estranged husband are still on relatively good terms, despite the scandalous photos of him kissing other women. But some fans think that Dorit Kemsley finally filing for divorce from PK could spark Kyle into taking the next move to end her marriage to Mauricio. But if she does, will Bravo cameras be around to catch it, or is she finally ready to leave reality TV behind? She opens up about future with RHOBH. Bravo doesn't usually renew TV shows until the last minute, but it is highly likely that RHOBH will return for season 15, but will Kyle Richards? There's already been speculation that Erica Jane will have a lesser role next season, and as mentioned, Garcelle Beauvais isn't returning. As for Kyle Richards, her status with the show has been in doubt following every season in the last few years. She always ends up returning, but will she this time? She told Popl magazine that she wasn't sure about her future with The Real Housewives. It's very difficult for your life to be out there and have the world weighing in on analyzing things and people, not knowing you know the full scope of full details, she said. The glittering hills of Beverly are no stranger to chaos, catfights, and confessional tears, but what Kyle Richards just dropped might be the most seismic jolt in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills history. After over a decade of holding a diamond and defining the very fabric of the franchise, Kyle is rethinking everything, and fans are shook to their core. What started as whispers in exclusive Brentwood Yoga studios has now exploded into a full-blown Bravo blitz. Kyle Richards, the OG of OGs, the last remaining original cast member of RHOBH, has finally admitted she's contemplating stepping away, or at least stepping aside. And the reason? It's as complex and layered as one of her designer kaftans. I've given everything to this show, Kyle recently confessed in an emotionally charged interview. My marriage, my friendships, my sanity, sometimes even my sense of self. Her words hung heavy like a Chanel necklace at a reunion. Lately, I've been asking myself, who am I when the cameras stop rolling? And more importantly, who do I want to be next? This existential musing isn't coming out of nowhere. Kyle's personal life has been under the microscope more than ever. Her split from longtime husband Mauricio Umansky, initially brushed off as a rough patch, has spiraled into a public unraveling, with tabloids dissecting every cold shoulder and cryptic Instagram story. Add to that her increasingly strained dynamics with her co-stars, especially Erika Jayne and Dorrit Kemsley, and you've got a recipe for a woman pushed to her diamond-cracking limit. Sources close to production say Kyle's contract was up for renegotiation this year, and Bravo execs are scrambling to keep her. She's the glue, one insider revealed. Without Kyle, the entire vibe changes. She's the narrator, the heart, the unintentional comedian. But she's tired, and who could blame her? But wait, there's more. Kyle isn't just weighing an exit, she's reportedly reimagining her Housewives legacy. In a bold twist, she's pitched her own concept to Bravo. A spin-off. Think less catfight and more catharsis. Tentatively titled Kyle Unfiltered, the new series would focus on her post-RHOBH life as a single mom, entrepreneur, and woman navigating Hollywood without the Bravo lens dictating her every move. It would be more raw, more grounded, a production insider claimed. She wants to show who she is without glam squads and overproduced dinner parties. Think Goop meets the Hills, but with real stakes. If greenlit, Kyle Unfiltered could be the most radical Housewives evolution yet. A signal that the genre's queen bee isn't leaving the hive, just changing the nectar. But not all fans are on board. Twitter, or rather X, is ablaze with mixed reactions. Kyle is #RHOBH. Without her, the show is just wigs and lawsuits, one user lamented. Another clapped back, honestly, let her go. She's been phoning it in for 3 seasons. Give Sutton and Garcelle the throne. The cast themselves have also started reacting, some publicly, some in hushed tones behind oversized sunglasses. Erika Jayne, ever the shade-throwing enigma, posted a cryptic quote on Instagram. When the crown becomes too heavy, pass it to someone hungry. Meanwhile, Parcelle Bovive was more supportive. I think Kyle has earned the right to make a choice for herself. She's given this show more than most people realize. So where does this leave RHOBH? If Kyle exits, or even reduces her role, it will mark the end of an era. The emotional center of the show would be gone. That Parisian laugh, those wide-brimmed hats, the relatable meltdowns over sisters and stolen garden houses. It would force the producers to lean harder on their current roster, or shake things up entirely. Rumors are already swirling that Bravo is planning a massive cast overhaul if Kyle departs. Allegedly, they're eyeing a mix of legacy cast members, Hello Again, Lisa Vanderpump, and fresh Beverly Hills blood. Think celebrity-adjacent influencers with yachts, secrets, and a hunger for diamonds. But Kyle's potential pivot isn't just about her. It signals a larger shift happening across the Housewives universe. Audiences are craving more depth, more honesty, and less of the overproduced drama that feels as staged as a Lisa Rinna wig toss. If the woman who defined RHOBH is saying she's outgrown it, maybe the format itself needs a facelift. Still, Kyle isn't shutting the door entirely. I'll always love RHOBH, she told fans at a recent public appearance. And who knows, maybe I'll come back for some future chaos. But for now, I need to rediscover who Kyle Richards really is, without the diamond in my hand. Cue dramatic piano music and a slow zoom on her designer sunglasses. It's a Beverly Hills bombshell that's both heart-wrenching and empowering. Whether she returns, reinvents, or retires, one thing is clear. Kyle Richards knows her worth, and in a world of manufactured feuds and borrowed glam, that's the most shocking twist of all. Would you watch Kyle Unfiltered, or do you think RHOBH can survive without her?